And we're back with Dr. McGriff, the Roane County Director of Schools, here on This Week in Roane County with myself, Julia Hurley. We were just speaking about how the elementary schools are going through a new building project funded by the $32 million that TVA has so graciously given us due to the ash spill. Dr. McGriff, would you like to continue on? I think we stopped at Kingston.
Okay, well, the next community that will receive some of the benefit from the $32 million is Midway. And at Midway, in 2004, the Roane County Board of Education took their own funds and they built a new middle school. And as the project began to materialize, it became obvious that they were going to be short some funds. So they wound up building only half a middle school gym and the dining room and serving area, but no kitchen for the building. And so one of the things that our plan called for, now we've taken care of the kitchen situation by having food satellited up to the schools, prepared by another school in the community, and it's brought up, and the children eat in the cafeteria and everything. That's all working. It's not a perfect solution, but it does work. But the gym is only half a gym, so it serves really as a physical education space, but it really doesn't meet all the needs. So the plan is to finish that gym, finish the other half, and it'll be a regulation-sized gym. And then the high school, which is just down the hill from the middle school, is like many schools, it's simply running out of space. Not because the population of the school has grown so much, but because the programming grows. And when you have more programs, you have to have more space. And so there are some classrooms planned there as well. And so that's something that we're looking forward to for them. We've got teachers on carts, and if we can get them in a classroom, that would be good. At Rockwood, two projects, and it's a big project, really. The Rockwood Middle School gym is it was built back in the 40s, early mid 40s. And while the gym itself, the main structure, is structurally sound, it doesn't meet today's needs in many ways. So we'll be adding some new guest restrooms, spectator restrooms. What we have there are just, they're an embarrassment to the county and to the community. So we'll be renovating and doing that, adding some new dressing rooms and locker rooms for students and for teams when they come in. And then over at the high school, and these two are on adjoining campuses. You can't tell that it's a separate campus, really. At the high school, we have, again, some size issues. The cafeteria is too small for the student body. The band room is becoming inadequate, or has become inadequate, for a growing band. Rockwood High School has a very good band, and it's growing every year. And then we have two career technical classes, automotive technology and construction, that don't have a shop. They are currently using the shop at the old technical school down in Midtown. And they're transported about 10 miles each way every day that they go to the shop. So we'll be building a new cafeteria there. We'll be expanding the band room and building shops. And then once all that's kind of taken place, the vacated spaces will be updated, renovated, and made into extra classrooms for them. And then the final project is in the Oliver Springs community. We have, in the community of Dillis, we have a small elementary school, again, an outstanding school in the sense of what takes place inside it. But the building is in bad shape, and there's some other issues with it. And so there'll be a new elementary school built somewhere between the Dillis community and the Oliver Springs community. And the Dillis students will go to that school, and the K4 or K5 students at Oliver Springs will come to it, and we'll have a new elementary school there. And the current middle school or elementary school in Oliver Springs will be renovated to accommodate the middle school program and perhaps a ninth grade program. That's not fully decided yet.
What is going on in all these schools with different programs? You said there's so many new programs, there's just not room for them. Can you tell us what some of these new programs are?
Well, one of the things that's made such a difference in use of space is technology. More and more technology labs, computer labs. That's one thing. Then if you want to add, for example, art, you have to have a classroom. It's very hard to have art on a cart, although we've done it, and probably every school has. And then it's just other courses that may be added that we haven't had before. It could be an additional foreign language. It could be just an additional year of a foreign language. It could be a new career technical program or whatever.
What's going on with the new after-school programs?
Pardon me.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
I have the wintertime.
It is going
program.
around. It's going around this week.
The after-school programs. Well, that's an outstanding program that we have available in all of our elementary schools, and one middle school, Midway Middle School, is a part of this program. We started out about 3 years ago with one school that applied for one of the excess lottery grants that would allow you to do after-school programming. And we were successful in that at Bowers Elementary. And then last year, we were able to expand that to include Walnut Hill. So Walnut Hill and Bowers had the after-school programming last year. This year, there was an opportunity to continue that grant, but also to apply for a U.S. Department of Ed grant that would make that program available to all of our elementary schools, and again, the one middle school that wanted to participate. And we were awarded $650,000, and that's per year over 4 years. So the program are varied. There's all kinds of things for students. Now, there's the obvious. There's homework help, and there's tutoring, and there's math camp, and there's science programs, maybe some opportunities to do experiments and that sort of thing. But there's also things like color guard for elementary children. There's photography. There's Lego League. There's sewing. There's cooking. One of the most popular ones is kitchen chemistry. And then there's one that's taught by a principal, actually. She teaches little girls how to sew and how to make basic garments. Then there's another kind of group of programs that are available. One that is fairly popular is called Banana Splits. And Banana Splits is a program that's conducted by a school psychologist for children of divorce. When their parents are newly divorced, sometimes it's very difficult for children to know how to react to that and know what to do, and it's helpful to them to know there are other children experiencing the same thing. So there's that type of program available to them. We have about 1,700 children participating in those after-school programs.
Well, we'll get back to those in just a minute. You are watching This Week in Roane County with Julia Hurley, and we have Dr. McGriff, the Roane County Director of Schools. We'll be right back.